Yo, this is Dash, and today you're joining me at the Traeger while I cook some wings. And some leftover chicken thighs. Look at those wings. Yeah. Woo. This is my favorite way to do wings. Hey, yo, this is Dash.
Get ready.
All right, so I am back out at Tracy Traeger and I have her fired up. Actually, let me go ahead and get this. We're going to set the temperature to 250 degrees. And a few minutes ago, I cut these wings into pieces. Then I seasoned them up, and now I'm getting them out here on the cooker. Here are the chicken thighs. I'm just gonna stick them off into the back here, well, off to the sides. And focus on trying to get as much of the chicken, or as many of the chicken wings as I can on the cooker. Get out for the back too. All right. So there is my chicken out here on the Traeger. I have the cooker set to 250 degrees. It is almost time for me to go get my daughter from school. So I'll be leaving out, going to pick her up. When I get back, I'll check on these wings and show you guys the progress. All right, so I am back at the house, and an hour and some change later, my wings have been at 250 degrees. Time to turn the temperature up, and I'm also going to turn them over. They feel good. They're starting to get crispy. Say dried out a little bit. Yeah, funny. Sorry, I don't have light down in the cooker, but you guys get the idea. Alright, I have them all turned over. Did not turn over the thighs, but let's turn those over. Alright. Time to turn up the heat, and I'll be back out here in about a half an hour. Alright, so it's been just about a half an hour. Let's check on these wings. Oh yeah, buddy, they're getting there. Oh, forgot the thighs too. All right. So at this point, I'm going to turn the heat all the way up. I'm going to turn the heat all the way up, and I'm going to flip them over one more time. All right, so turn that up. I had to go inside and get a glove. Thighs are looking good. Woo, woo. All right. Got everything shuffled around and flipped. Everything looks good. All right, I'll be back out in another 15-20 minutes. All right, you see the smoke, how the smoke is coming off of the trigger? That means the fat is rendering from the wings, dripping onto that plate, and it is getting down into what we need to. This is how you can tell when those wings are just about done. Oh yeah, we are almost there. All right, so I'm gonna flip these over one last time, and that's just because I want to just make sure they're done. Even though I know they're done, but I just want them crispier. And flipping them over and letting them sit out here for a little bit longer, they're gonna be nice and ripe. Now they look a little wet still, but once they cool, kind of like how a pasta sauce, like a white sauce Alfredo or something like that, will set up and will get a little, say, stiffer. Once it cools, the same thing will happen to these wings. So I'm gonna flip them one last time, let them sit out here for another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come and get them, take them in the house. It's time for dinner. Make sure I get them all. Bring that up into the light. Bring this one up into the light too. All right. I'll see you in another 5 minutes. All right. Timer's up. Oh, my internal time is up. All right, the thighs are done. I just wanted to check, make sure the thighs were done. We're looking at 197 internally there. The wings are all over, they're over 200 degrees. We know they're done. Oh yeah. All right, let's get these off. All right. Look at those wings there. Woo. Time to turn the trigger off. All right. See you guys inside. All right. I know almost every time I make wings, I put the question out there: are you team drums or are you team flats? Let me know in the comments below. All right. So, I was like quick and dirty, but pretty painless. I'm gonna take a couple of these. So my wife saw a TikTok video of someone using, or actually it was an Instagram reel, of someone using boats, the U-boats, as plates. Well, she sent it to me, and I sent her a message and said, I saw this already. I was waiting for this. And basically I was waiting for a message from her like, can we use some of the ones that you have? So yes. All right. Wings. I'm digging into a flat first because, oh yeah. The convection on the trigger, it really does almost air fry wings. They are pretty fantastic. Nice and crispy. Skin is not wet. And you saw, because of the fact that I had to go get my daughter, these wings took longer than they should have. But I cooked them at 250 for about an hour, almost an hour and a half. When I got home, I turned up the heat to 350 and I had the wings cooking at 350, and I think I turned them. I can't remember at this point, but I turned them over. I think I turned them over, cooked them at 350 for about a half an hour. Turn them up. Turn them up to the high setting on the trigger, which ends up being about 425. I think it's meant to go to 450, but it ends up hovering about 425 or about. And it sat on the trigger at 425 for about 20-25 minutes. Fantastic. The chicken thighs that I cooked, I bought a pack of chicken last week, and I put them in a small or a half catering pan, and those 2 chicken thighs wouldn't fit, so I just threw them in the refrigerator knowing I was going to cook them later, and that's what I did. So, but I'm going to have a flat and a drum. They are dry, but not dried out. Crunchy, but still soft. This is my favorite way to do wings. I'm going to finish eating my wings. You guys can, just comment down below if you've eaten yet today, and if you haven't, I'm sorry. But thank you guys so very much, as always, for watching. If you haven't already, please take a moment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Also, don't forget to check out those Amazon links down below for some of the things that I use some of the things I use most around my house and while I'm cooking. Anyway, thanks again. I'll see you next time. I know it's getting drowned in the video, but there's even some smoke ring on these wings. The light's too bright. It never shows up on camera.
Oh, bottom, baby.